Welcome back to NT Coins World, the place where we dive deep into the fascinating world of coins, uncovering their secrets, value, and history. Today we have two incredibly interesting coins to explore: the 1972 D Washington Quarter and the 1985 P Washington Quarter. Both of these coins are well known among collectors, but did you know they could be worth much more than their face value? Stay tuned as we break down the mint ages, key varieties, valuable errors, and market value estimates that make these quarters more than just pocket change. Let's start with the 1972 D Washington Quarter. Now, at first glance, it may seem like just another piece of US currency from the early 70s, but there's a lot more than meets the eye when it comes to this coin. The 1972 D Washington Quarter is part of the broader Washington Quarter series, which was introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Washington quarters were produced in massive quantities over the years, but there are certain years that stand out more than others due to their rarity, condition, and particular characteristics. The 1972 D Washington Quarter was minted at the Denver Mint, and its mintage numbers are substantial. However, it's important to remember that even with high mintage figures, certain conditions or varieties can make this coin a lot more valuable. The total mintage for the 1972 D Washington Quarter stands at around 157 million, which on its own would typically make it seem like just another common coin. But the story doesn't end there. One of the key factors that makes the 1972 D Washington Quarter valuable is its condition. A coin in fine condition like the one we're discussing today will exhibit moderate wear, but it still maintains clear details of George Washington's portrait, the eagle on the reverse, and the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." While the wear is noticeable, it should not obscure the coin's design. Coins like these, in fine condition, hold some real potential in the market. Now you might be wondering, what makes this quarter stand out from other coins minted in 1972? Let's talk about potential errors and varieties that can drive up the value significantly. One of the most well-known errors for the 1972 D Washington Quarter is the D over D mint mark variety. This error occurs when the Denver Mint accidentally overstruck a second D mint mark on top of the original one, creating a doubling effect. This D over D variety is a rare find, and if you come across a well-preserved example, it could significantly increase the coin's value. In fact, a 1972 D Washington Quarter with the D over D mint mark error can fetch anywhere from $500 to $1,000 or more, depending on its condition. In general, a 1972 D Washington Quarter in fine condition is valued at around $5 to $10 in today's market. However, as we've seen with error coins, the value can soar if there are any special characteristics, such as a doubled mint mark, or if the coin is graded higher than fine condition. If you're lucky enough to find one in higher grade, such as very fine or extremely fine condition, you could see values reaching $15 to $25. And of course, if you find one in uncirculated condition or with one of the rare error varieties, it could be worth even more, potentially upwards of $50,000 to $70,000 for those pristine, highly sought-after specimens with unique characteristics. The second coin. Now let's shift gears and take a look at the 1985 P Washington Quarter, which is another excellent example of a coin with surprising value potential despite its relatively modern origins. The 1985 P Washington Quarter was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, and it has a significantly smaller mintage compared to the 1972 D. While this quarter doesn't have the widespread recognition of some earlier Washington quarters, it still plays an important role in the series. The total mintage for the 1985 P Washington Quarter is estimated to be about 763 million, which is quite a lot. But it's worth noting that coins from the 1980s, including the 1985 P, tend to be more scarce in higher grade conditions. Like the 1972 D, the 1985 P Washington Quarter, in fine condition, shows signs of moderate wear, but it retains enough of its design to be easily recognizable. Over the years, collectors have started to pay more attention to these coins, particularly those in better than average condition. The interesting thing about the 1985p Washington quarter is that there are fewer error varieties that are widely discussed compared to other years. However, this doesn't mean that there aren't hidden treasures in these quarters. The most notable errors to look for in the 1985p Washington quarter are die cracks and doubling. While these errors are not as common as those seen on other years, when they do occur, they can drastically increase the coin's value. For example, if you find a 1985p Washington quarter with noticeable die cracks or doubling in the lettering or date, you could potentially see its value rise to between $50 and $100 or more, depending on the severity of the error and the coin's condition. In general, a 1985p Washington quarter in fine condition will usually be valued at around $3 to $7 in the market. This makes it a relatively affordable coin for most collectors. But again, this value can increase if the coin is in a higher grade, such as very fine or extremely fine, where prices can range from $10 to $20. As with any coin, the key to its market value is its condition. If you happen to stumble upon a 1985p Washington quarter that is in pristine, uncirculated condition, it could be worth much more, particularly if it has been certified by a grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. Coins in such excellent condition can fetch values between $30 and $50, and even higher for well-preserved specimens. Now, before we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on what makes these two Washington quarters, the 1972D and 1985p, so interesting to collectors. These coins are valuable not only because of their mint ages or their condition, but also because they tell a story. Each coin reflects the history and economic climate of the time they were minted, and they also offer a unique opportunity for collectors to delve into the fascinating world of coin collecting and investing. If you're new to the hobby, remember that finding a rare coin or one with an error variety is part of the thrill. Even if you're just starting out, coins like the 1972D Washington quarter and the 1985p Washington quarter could be the cornerstone of a growing collection. And who knows, over time you might just find that one rare specimen that's worth far more than you ever imagined. So, whether you're looking to add these quarters to your collection or you've just discovered a hidden treasure in your own coin jar, always keep an eye out for the small details. Errors, varieties, and unique characteristics can make all the difference in the world of coin collecting. And in this exciting world, the possibilities are endless. Thank you for joining me today on NT Coins World. If you found this video informative, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another in-depth look at valuable coins. Until next time, happy collecting.